Alright, so today's OPEX and we're having a pullback. So yesterday we got to that 7500 strike on SPX, and then we broke above it for a little bit, got to our 75.39 target, looked above it for a couple ticks, then we pulled back and then closed pretty close to that, I think right at that 7500. That was pinned, I think. Today we are pulling back pretty aggressively. We have a 100 point range overnight almost, on some on bonds falling, interest rate coming up. And yesterday, remember I said that if we get below this 50 area, and if we accept inside this area, that we're likely going to see that 74.20, and it looks like we're heading there. We're bouncing right ahead of that previous week's high, but as I always say, if you break above a range, then come back into it, it's look above and fail, so we are likely to see a deeper pullback into the lower side of this distribution, right, which is around the 73.50s. Not sure if it all gonna happen today, but that's something to watch for today and the next session, unless we close back above this area. So watching this area, if we close back above it, then we're likely to retest this area, where the 7500 strike is. That's pretty major big round number. So watching this area. So one of the things that I'm also watching today is that we have inventory that's about, I said 95% short, maybe a little more than that, but we're opening with a gap down, RTH gap. Inventory correction would put us here to close that gap, but this is a pretty large gap, so we might see a little bit of a push in towards this resistance area and then see sellers show up again, but we just gotta see what happens when we get here, right? The weekly VWAP is also in this area, so I'm gonna be watching this in the event that we see a push higher. If we do get above it, then I'll look for that gap fill and then a move towards this, closing this single print, and then of course watching value area low. If value area low doesn't hold, then looking for a gap to settlement from yesterday and a move back to yesterday's value. I have a feeling that with a push this big, unless something major changes, we're gonna see some sellers at these areas that I mentioned. So if the selling continues, then 74.20 is the magnet. If we get below it, there's a little bit of support here at 74.04, and then if we break that, then 73.95 is the next target. And there's the monthly VWAP here at 82, and getting below that then targets this high volume area, and finally the weekly pivot, which is at 73.50, 73.49 unchanged. So those are the levels to watch for today for ES. And Q already below that 20-day point of control. There's a little bit of support here in this area, 29.80, and if we lose that, the monthly VWAP is down here at 880. So those are areas to watch. Gold got smacked overnight. Look at this. I mean, big drop in gold. Down today, down 3%. That's because of the bond selling off. That's not good for gold. Crude hit that target, that 105 target. And now it's pulling back a little bit, but 105 and 102 are the targets. Oh, well, I think some platforms actually roll over on Crude, so let me see. Oh, I'll do that later. Anyway, OPEX expiration usually gives us a few minutes before the open. I don't know if we're gonna get much more after a 100-point drop, but let's see what happens at the open. But also, there's some news at 9:15, and I think that's about it. Just watch bonds, because today bonds are the news. What everybody's watching today. They're at 111, which is pretty low in comparison to what we've been seeing for the past year or so. So just watch what they're at the low of the range. Anyway, that's about it. Good luck. Am I streaming still?